Good afternoon, ladies. So this is me again, and one of the top questions that we have at our store is, what is the difference between the Youha The Ins Gen1, Gen2, and Youha The Ins Next? And so that's a very good question. Okay, so let me try to help you decide which one to get with this video. Okay, so let's first do how it looks. See how it looks like. This is Youha The Ins Gen1. So as you can see, this is the cup. It has a silicone cup funnel with 24 mm. You have an option to get it at 24 mm and 28 mm. The main difference of the Ins Gen1 is that the cup capacity is up to 240 ml. So this one is made for specifically for moms, is best for moms who have lots of milk because of the cup capacity. Other than the cup capacity, the overall look of Youha The Ins Gen1 is a bit bulky since you have this. And so that's the outer look. All right. It also doesn't have an LED display. What you have is a power button with color indicator, and the plus and minus sign. So that's one. Let me just close this one and I'll show to you the difference of the Ins Gen2 naman. Okay. So the Ins Gen2 is one of the pumps that I really love because it's so invisible. So I guess this is the strength overall of the Ins Gen2 pala. The Ins Gen2 looks very invisible. It has a sleek and ergonomic design. If you put it in your breast, it is less bulky on top compared to Gen1. So that's the main difference of Gen1 and Gen2 first. Okay. Also, the cup capacity of this one is only up to 150 ml. And this is 150 ml. And if you have lots of milk, I do not suggest that you get this one, but get this one or or Next instead, because this is since ginawa mo siyang mas pogi, mas invisible, bumawi na lang sila sa cup size, which is 150 ml. Pero pogi pa rin naman. As you can see, sleek, ergonomic look. Okay? Ayan ang look niya. Now, let's go naman to the Ins Next. What is the difference of Gen2, Gen1, kay the Ins Next? As I mentioned to you before, or kanina in my previous video, the Ins Next is an upgraded version of Gen1. Ayan. If you can see, it looks very much similar in terms of look, in terms of design. They have the same build for the motor, except that this one doesn't have an LED display. This one does. So that's the main difference of the Ins Next. Ayan. Okay? Alright. So, in terms of look, it's really how you want to look outside. Kung gusto niyo na mas pogi or mas maganda itsura, mas invisible, I recommend this. Okay? Now, if you are more into what you want to see, kung ano yung, kung nasan ka na nagpa-pump, ito ang kunin nyo. The Ins Next, because you have that visual cue. Now, if you want something safe and you want a big cup capacity, the Ins Gen1 is the one that you should get. Okay? Alright. So, kamusta naman yung performance? In terms of performance, they have the same program and mode. Okay? Alright. So, let's go through the first one, which is Gen1. Okay? So, how do you open it? It starts with pushing the power button. Okay? So, ganyan siya. This is, if naka-red, that means you are in massage mode. This is expression mode. This is mixed mode. Ayan. So that's how you go through the different levels of the Ins Gen1. And how do you increase or decrease? Ayan. If it blinks, it means that you are at the lowest or the highest level. So since minus siya, you are at the lowest level already. Ayan. Ayan. Nung nag-blink na siya, you are already at the highest level. Okay? Okay. Yan, massage mode naman. Okay, let's close this one. The green blinking indicator, that's the one showing the battery level. So green means that you have good battery capacity, about at least 80% battery. Okay, Gen 2 naman, this is how it is for Gen 2. It's the same thing as Gen 1, except that the power button is so much smaller. But in terms of programs, they are the same. This is the massage mode. This is the expression mode. And this is the mixed mode. It's also the same that if you increase the level, it's by pressing the plus sign, and decreasing the level, it's by pressing the minus sign. If this one blinks, it means ito na yung pinakamababa or pinakasagad na. Yan, pinakasagad na pinakamababa. Yan, hanggang level 9 siya. Or pinakamalakas. Ayan. So that's how it is. So in terms of program, they are the same. In terms of color, they are the same. Okay. The ins naman, as I mentioned to you, in terms of program, same pa rin, except that instead of seeing color, you will see the actual level. So power. You are in level 1 massage mode. Ayan. And meron pang timer. 9, 10. See? Super, hindi mo na kailangang mag-isip, diba? Kasi papakita na sa'yo. Also, the battery is shown, so you don't have to check if it's red ba or green, like what I showed to you kanina on how to check the battery of Gen 1 and Gen 2. Here naman, you can visually see itself. What is the battery and how many minutes pumped and what is your level. So now we are in massage mode, like in the logo there. Let's change it. Wait lang. Okay. This is the expression mode. Ayan, para siyang may milk na lumalabas. Level 1, and this is the mixed mode. Ito yung purple mode sa Gen 1 at saka Gen 2. Now, let's try to increase, and what does it look like? Ayan, diba? So, hindi mo na kailangan hulaan kung anong level pa. So, kitang-kita na kung ano ang level. Okay. So, this is the one thing that I like about Next kasi at least kitang-kita mo na. Not like if I were to sabihin natin to do this. And you have 2 pumps, diba? Kailangan mong bilangin. Gusto mo mag-level 5 kay Next, kay sabihin natin pareho sila, diba? And you want it at the same level at the same time. So, una, huhulaan mo kung nasan level ka. Medyo mahirap yon dito. So, kailangan mag-start ka sa lowest, tapos nag-blink pa siya pareho. Ayan. At least alam mo na nasa pareho sila, diba? So, from there, para maging sabay kung nasa ang level ka man sa pumps na to, kailangan mo silang sabay pindutin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ayan, lumalakas na, diba? So, medyo mahirap ang visual cues dito. Dapat medyo may konting sanayan na. Here, no need for that. You will see it directly. I am at level 1. I am at level 2. 3, 4. So, this is the good thing about this pump. Okay. So, what else are the differences between the two? Apart from, between the three, apart from the cup, I recommend this for elastic nipples because yun nga, medyo mahaba yung funnel niya. Big cup capacity, best for moms who have lots of milk. This one, if you want it really, really invisible. And to be honest, on our repair, ito yung medyo matibay din ng pump kasi ilang beses na nalalaglag to sa ating mga customers, hindi siya nasisira. Compared to these two, medyo mas malambot yung casing niya eh. Ayan, medyo mas malambot to. But, okay pa rin silang tatlo. This one also has 150 ml capacity. Hindi siya recommended kapag marami kang gatas. So, pass ka dito kung marami kang gatas. And this one, this is just the right size for me, 180 ml, may LED. So, medyo biased ako dito. I like it because it's a no-brainer for me. Ayan. In terms of battery size, they're relatively the same. This is 1,100 mAh. This is 1,100 mAh. This one is 1,200 mAh. So may lamang ka ng konti na 100 mAh dito. So I guess that would give you about 10 to 15, one more pumping session. So that's the plus of Gen 2 naman. And it is more expensive. So I guess that's, you know, you're paying for the extra for that one. Okay. All right. I hope I was able to give you the differences of each pump, and please let me know if you have comments or questions, additional questions on the differences of each pump. I'm happy to answer them for you. All right. Thank you for watching.